What if I told you that memorizing just 5 antibodies and 1 receptor pair will get you almost every immuno question on step 1? Let's make this ridiculously simple. What are antibodies? Antibodies are made by plasma cells. They're also called immunoglobulins, right? Immunoglobulins. They don't kill pathogens directly. They act like guided missiles that mark them for destruction through opsonization, neutralization, and activating complements. Now, how do they come about to be? Before meeting an antigen, a naive B cell will co-express IgM and IgD on its surface as receptors. Once it's activated, IgM is recruited or secreted first. Think of M for massive. It's a pentamer, meaning it's made of 5, which makes it the absolute best at activating the classical complement pathways. Because it's so big, it cannot cross the placenta. All right, it's important that. Now, once IgM is produced, to switch from IgM to the other types of antibodies like IgG, IgA, IgE, you require a permission slip from a helper T cell. And that is through this ligand right here. It's called the CD40 receptor on the naive B cell and the CD40 ligand on the helper T cell. And that is the most important thing you need to know when it comes to receptors. If you lose the CD40 ligand, you get a syndrome called Hyper-IgM Syndrome. And what this presents is basically a crap load of IgM in the blood, but basically no IgG, no IgA, and no IgE antibodies at all. It's just flatline. And it results. Now, IgG, this is the heavy hitter. Once class switching happens, you get IgG. This is your main secondary responder. It has the longest half-life. It's an incredible opsonin, and it's the only one that crosses the placenta to give fetus passive immunity. That is so important for you guys to know. Now, the next part, IgA. Think of A as areas exposed. So naturally, that's going to be in your gut linings, in your respiratory tract, and also found in the breast milk. Remember, IgA is in the breast milk. IgG crosses the placenta, so when a child is born, it already has IgG for the first 6 months. After 6 months, the IgG plummets and the infant's own immune system kicks in. This is a graph that summarizes that, but we'll get to that in a second. The last part is IgE. IgE is for eosinophils and allergies, right? So this is what's involved in mast cell degranulation and allergic attacks, so type 1 hypersensitivity reactions. It also targets parasites. Now, back to this graph. This graph shows that when a child is born, it's got maternal IgG, and by the time we get to 6 months, this is going to dip, right? It's going to drop, and then the actual child's antibody production, so the IgG from the child's immune system, is going to start working after 6 months. So yeah, there's that. If this made Immuno click, hit follow. Take care.